And it is rocking and rolling here at Huntington Bank Field in downtown Cleveland. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Penix to the air right away. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
They'll throw with Penix. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Let's go. Hot go. Go.
Here's Penix. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Now, this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 2. Flowers going to go in motion right. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. These two teams met in Baltimore, you might remember, earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. Now a 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So 2 1st downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
10 more there and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Right back to Mitchell here. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. We look at this Browns defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
2nd down and 6 now. Throwing is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. First down, here's Mitchell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 10, 1st and goal. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
In motion left is a running back. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right. With his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Mustang 19. 18, Pioneer.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll keep it on the ground. Gilmore. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That second down play nets a -4. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. To the air. Penix. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Flowers. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot. Report.
Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
Hey, middle.
They run over center with Mitchell. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Yeah. Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Middle. Change it.
Now Jackson. Forced out to his left. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
Hey, report. Go ahead.
They'll run with Mitchell. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Once more with Mitchell. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Jackson now. They'll roll him out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force him into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
Tucker's kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. (10-0) is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
To throw is Jackson. That's another one, complete to Mitchell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Running left, here's Mitchell. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Yo.
They'll run on first down. Grubbs, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Flowers going to go in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Hey, report.
Mitchell is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And looking to throw, Penix. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet. And they're kind of forced to take a few chances here. And that one, it backfired in a big way.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gilmore. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, the decision paid off indeed. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Gilmore. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw, Penix. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Right back to Njoku. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Let's go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Gilmore, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Browns on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Penix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Dragon 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
They'll go for it. Here's Penix. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
Up the middle they go. Gilmore. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Go.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Now a 2nd and 10. On the counter, Mitchell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Another run with Mitchell. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Second and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They'll throw with Penix. He's got his target. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Here's Penix. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Browns drive about to get started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Right back to him on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to be the final play of this football game.